The man was buried alive by the mudslide. He quickly rolled down the car window and stretched his arm outside to test the thickness of the mud. Unexpectedly, the mud flowed into the car through the gap. The man was so scared that he quickly closed the car window, but before he could catch his breath, the car's sunroof suddenly began to crack again. In a hurry, he picked up the tape and wanted to stick the broken window together. But this thin tape alone could not withstand the pressure of the mud. Seeing that he was about to be buried alive, he accidentally saw the steering wheel lock under his feet. He opened the lock immediately without thinking and hit the opposite corner of the sunroof. Unexpectedly, after some operations, he was able to block the dirt on the sunroof. The man was able to save his life. However, the operations just now made him extremely thirsty, so he drank up the remaining mineral water in one breath. You know, he is now buried in the mud. Water is his hope of survival. As expected, he looked pale after not drinking water for several days, so he picked up his phone in despair and recorded his last words for his wife. In the end, the long-term dehydration caused the man to fall asleep. But just as the water drops flowed into the car through the sunroof, the man woke up immediately and went to the leaking place to lick the only thing that was there, a water source. In order to store water, he took out the bank card in his wallet, folded it into a funnel shape, and put it in the mineral water bottle, stuck on the steering wheel lock. In this way, he successfully solved the water source problem. Before he had time to be happy, he felt difficulty breathing. It turned out that the oxygen in the car was about to run out. In order to survive, he dismantled the folding chair, using the bottle cap, hemp rope, and the hollow tube of the folding chair. He made a simple tool, put the hollow tube forcefully into the gap of the window, let the hollow tube penetrate the soil to connect to the outside air. Sure enough, after his fierce operation, the hollow tube successfully extended out of the soil. The man immediately shouted excitedly and greedily breathed in the fresh air. While his life was guaranteed, he was ready to ask for help from the outside world and try to escape from here. But the next operation almost cost him his life. He first tore the newspaper into pieces and lit it at the mouth of the hollow tube. He tried to let the smoke out through the pipe to attract the attention of the outside world, but he didn't expect that it would not only fail, but the smoke in the car became thicker. Although he covered his mouth and nose with a shirt, he still couldn't escape the arrangement of fate in the end.